Without further ado, now I've got your attention. Mr. He's never performed here before, James Milton.
Thank you for my Queen's Head moment. The 2012 show, thank you. Can I ask anybody in the crowd, has anybody seen that that TV series made in Chelsea?
Yes.
Anybody seen that?
Unfortunately.
Have you unfortunately? Okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm on a pub crawl in Chelsea and I end up in there and I come home because I'm so fucked off about these people. So I'm fucked off about these people because my God, what an awful bunch of people. So this is why I wrote this. This is called The King's Road Cad. It's about those people who fucked up our lives. I am a Trustafarian. I know a Rastafarian. He couriers me ganja to my flat off the King's Road. My father works in property and he says that it's a lottery, but he seems to have it rigged because he always makes a load. I went to 13 different schools, thrown out them all, I was too cool, snorting blow and ketamine with tarquin jars and flow. In summer we fucked off to Nice, in winter skiing on the piste, mixed with aristocracy, dropped acid in the snow. I went to college in the sticks, drove daddy's car too fast for kicks, took a third in catering and management from Brooks. Now I say I went to Oxford, though I never say the college so. And you all assume I'm smarter, please don't take a second look. The city opened up its arms, embraced me, kept me safe from harm. I waste your pension money like I used to waste my dad's. I party every night till 3 with girls who are just as thick as me. We scream and yell and shout and belch and say, my God, we're mad. So, fuck off, you sad poor trolls, you've never driven in a Rolls. You should have been born richer, it's not my fault, it's you. I'll sneer at you as I walk by, you'll want to punch me in the eye. But people like me run the world, there's fuck all you can do. Thank you.
Anarchy!
Okay, look, next one I wasn't necessarily going to... next one I wasn't necessarily going to do, but this is all about, like, the condition of the middle-class hippie, who you're just sitting there talking to and you realise they've just got so much money, but they're slumming it because they just want to slum it. Joe was skint, a funny-looking sort of bint, elegant in her ragamuffin cast-off Oxfam clothes, ring through her nose from a family holiday to Goa, just to show her mother what sort of girl she had brought into the world. A heroine of the counter-revolution, an example of reverse evolution, a nice middle-class lass who thought the grass was greener where it wasn't cleaner. On the side of the picket line, blockading banks and corporations, she felt fine, took lovers of all nations to prove she was no square. How dare you assert that, you reactionary twat? But if only we could make her see, precautions would have prevented that STD. She now bestows on all her graces favour, Arbor draggled and dreadlocked little saviour, of miners in Peru, sheep workers in Abkhazia, workers in Peru, and women who hate Grazia. She drones a call one and all to defy the man, half healthy in her unwashed hand, kicking coppers as they drag her away. She's had to stay overnight, but never residential. Just enough to give her the right credentials amongst her brothers and sisters. She reigns supreme, a queen on her own little scene. But sometimes, late at night, when she gets back to the latest squat, sees what she's got. The drugged-up lover on the bed, neon shining red through the window. She whispers to herself, where'd the time go? And the glass looks half empty, the sweet Joe. But what can she do? It's all she knows. And the door that leads back is firmly closed. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Alice in Wonderland. I once went to an absolutely crazy party where people were doing unbelievable things to each other. I was dressed as the Mad Hatter, and the girl I was with was dressed as Malice in Wonderland, and she was into some really kinky shit, so I basically wrote this poem off the back of that. Alice looked around herself and said, "Curiouser and curiouser, whatever has happened to Wonderland. It has an edge it lacked before, it's very dark but rather grand. In the corner, Tweedledum writhed, conjoined with Tweedledee, and the rhythm of their rattle matched the wonder of their glee. The Mad March hare was dressed in leather and stretched upon a cast iron rack. The Dormouse in her pink stilettos danced a rumba on his back. The Queen of Hearts knelt with her tarts between the knave and king. She didn't take, but gave some head, not usually her thing. The Hatter turned to Alice, his manner most heartfelt. Whips and chains, exquisite pains were wrapped around his belt. Come, stay with us, the Hatter cried. Taste Wonderland's dark pleasure. Exquisite bliss, a madman's kiss and joy beyond all measure. Alice stared into his eyes that switched from green to blue. Should she stay in Wonderland, what was the girl to do? Then a change came over Alice, and her hair turned raven black. And she plucked a whip from the Hatter's belt and said, "Get on that rack."